Big Jones, the Juggernaut. Welcome back to Unleashed. I want to start off today's podcast by talking about my buddy Jen's blog. It's called Find Your Tribe with Jen. She's got this great blog on Facebook where she promotes, entrepreneurs, small business owners, just, anyone that's out there looking to do better. Go check out her page, man. She's an awesome person. She's actually been a buddy of mine for 20 years, and we've reconnected here recently in the Navy. Turns out she's in the Navy. I'm in the Navy. She actually outranks me, which is really cool because she's like super tiny, like little skater chick. She's always been super sweet to me. It was great to reconnect with her, and she's got a really cool Facebook blog right now called Find Your Tribe with Jen. If you have anything you want to promote, anything that you're interested in, go check her out. You won't be sorry. I want to dive right in today because I'm a little bit pissed off, and I'm not sure if I have a legitimate reason to be. So I need you guys to help me, okay? You guys are the voice of reason. My wife is the voice of reason, but what does she know? She's a girl. So what I need for you guys to do is to just tell me if I'm fucking crazy or not, or maybe I'm just being an asshole. I don't know. I've been known to be an asshole before, but just let me give you the scenario that I'm frustrated with right now, okay? So there's this guy that lives across the street from me. I live in government housing, so everybody around me is military. That's fine. But I live right across the street from this guy, and he has like 50 cars, okay? Him, his wife, I don't know if it's his dad, but there's some old man who lives there. He's got a car, they have cars, and so they have a garage, they have a full driveway, they have room in front of their house, and somehow this asshole always ends up parking in front of my fucking house. And you can see I'm getting mad already just talking about it. He's in front of my house. Look at this. I just came back from the gym, and this is what I commit to. Now, we don't have a full driveway. You can kind of tell in this picture, I'm having to park my hoopty in the little half a driveway we have because his hoopty is in front of my damn house. Look at this. You could see right through my fucking front door, this guy is parked right in front of my damn house, and he does it all the time. It's not my fault that you got 26 cars that you got to park in front of your damn house. And my wife, God bless her, she's always the voice of reason. She's like, Big, just relax, It's obvious that they don't have enough parking. Parking around here isn't all that great. Be a good neighbor. Yeah, I want to do all those things. I want to be a good neighbor. I want to be, friendly, and I want to be all those things. But when you purposefully park your car in front of somebody else's house, in front of somebody else's front door, you don't think that's just a little bit disrespectful? Come on. First of all, I've never even spoken to this guy. I've seen him in uniform once, and I'm pretty sure he's an officer, a young officer, like a lieutenant or something. Judging by the fact that he's probably 25, he's barely old enough to have any hair on his balls. He's got the prerequisite hot tamale Asian wife who's like 19 and she's already popped off one of his kids. That's fine. Look, do you, man. That's your life. Do whatever. But why is it that you got to park in front of my house, directly in front of my house? Now, granted, you see this picture, there's some room in front of my house. You can get a couple of cars in there. But if you have to park right in front of somebody's front door, don't you think that's a little bit disrespectful? Maybe it's just me just slowly turning into an old black man. I don't know. But I just feel really encroached upon. And I brought all this up. This has been happening for a number of years, and it hasn't pissed me off enough to actually go up to him and do anything or say anything about it. The guy's not stupid. He's seen me. He knows I'm a pretty big dude, so he's taken precaution to not be in a situation where I might say something to him, because deep down, he knows he's doing something that's kind of rude, okay? Rude at the very least. So he's taking precaution to not be in a one-on-one situation with me where I might say something, which I definitely would say something smart to him just to, get a reaction out of him, get a little bit of retribution. But see, I bring this all up because I'm talking about this instinct that I'm, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like this warrior mentality, this instinct where you have to protect the tribe, where you have to, you just like, I'm at that point in my life where I just don't want to take shit from people for no reason. Like this guy across the street, he's pissing me off. And I'm like my wife says, I'm trying to be a good neighbor, so I'm not going to go knock on his door and be a dick about it. But I just feel like his actions are showing me that he knows he's wrong. So, that instinct, that, need to take care of the tribe, that need to look out for one another. I mean, like, we might be in the mall or something and it's crowded. People aren't paying attention. This happened a lot in Guam. I don't know why. Like Guam, people just, I don't know, I guess they're just used to bumping into people. But in Guam, people will just bump into you and not say anything. They'll just keep walking on with their day. To me, I don't appreciate that. I mean, maybe it's just me being a, American. Maybe I'm a bit of an American jerk. I don't know. But, somebody bumps into my wife, I'm not just going to let it go. I'm not going to beat the guy up, but I'm going to say, yo, excuse me. It'd be nice if you said something. You just bumped into my wife. And the guy goes, oh, yeah, sorry. But that warrior instinct, that mentality where, like, you can't just let people just walk all over you. It's like I was talking about on my last podcast where the guy took my weights off the squat rack and I confronted him. I said, hey, man, what the hell? I'm not telling you to go out there and pick a fight with anybody. I mean, I'm 40 years old. I'm not going to go fighting anybody. But, but stand your ground. If you see something fucked up, say something about it. Don't just let people walk all over you, I mean, I got 3 boys that I'm trying to instill these ideals into, but I'm starting to realize, slowly and slowly as I go on, I'm starting to realize that these are very antiquated ideas. And that's kind of where I've always found myself, these antiquated ideas of, honor and, glory and, being a man of your word, these sort of old school ideals, they're starting to kind of just fall by the wayside, I kind of blame social media for it a lot because people are allowed to sort of talk shit about everybody and not have to stand up and stand behind their words. I mean, seriously. I mean, there are people on my YouTube channel that are constantly talking shit about a video I did, years ago. That video about Oliver Peck. Every couple of months I get somebody talking, oh, what do you know? And you're a dickhead and you're an asshole and all that. Do you think any one of these people would say it to my face? Any one of them. I would actually welcome that, I have gotten more friends that started off not liking me, or maybe we started off not liking each other, and then we had it out. We either threw hands or we argued or something, but through that experience, we actually became friends. And it's weird how that happens. I don't know if it's a guy thing, but it seems like people just don't have to really stand up for what they say anymore. Just like that douchebag across the street, is going to avoid me and move his car, when I'm not around on the sly, try to be, sneaky about it. Instead of just saying, hey, man, sorry, I know I parked in front of your house a lot, but, this and that, we're playing musical cars with parking spaces and parking's limited. I might let it go if they did something like that. But the fact is nobody does anything like that, or very rarely does it ever happen. I don't know if it's a vibe that I'm giving off or what, but it's a really, really weird society that it's turned into. And I'm not trying to get political right now. I'm just sharing a thought with you guys. This warrior instinct, this tribal mentality. Do any of you guys feel that out there? Do any of you guys feel like, this spring building up inside of you, like something's about to, explode inside you if you don't get it out? For me, it's been working out, and here lately I've gotten into these tattoos. I want more tattoos. I want these warrior tats all around my arms and my chest, and driving a big truck. I mean, does anybody out there know what I'm talking about, or am I just whistling Dixie out of my ass? Somebody help me out. But it's just something I've been feeling, man. I've been feeling like, especially after a workout, man, I get after it real hard in the gym, and the blood is pumping and the veins are popping, and I just, maybe I lifted some heavy weights and, I'm feeling proud of myself. But man, I go out into the world after that, man, and I'm just like, ooh, I wish somebody would say something. And I'm not looking for trouble, but I'm just like, I'm on that, like, I got that ancient, spiritual, celestial fire driving me. Any of you guys out there who do martial arts, jujitsu or whatever, do any of you guys feel that after you go for a workout or something like that. I mean, I don't. I feel like a lot of people have that, and it's really difficult to get it out in a good positive way. So, thank God the gyms are packed, and thank God that, people are going to jiu-jitsu and boxing, and, people are doing Tough Mudders and triathlons and stuff like that. Because what would these people be doing if they didn't have those things? What would these people be doing 3,200 years ago? They'd probably be on some ancient battlefield swinging an axe in somebody's face. So, I don't know. If you guys feeling like that, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with all this extra energy? Especially as I approach the civilian side of things, I've got 1 year almost to the day left in the military. And at least in the military, I don't have any more of an option to get out these feelings that I would as a civilian, but it seems like it's a lot more accepted in the military than it is as a civilian. If I have a bad day and I come in and I just, I don't know. But civilians, I'm going to scare the shit out of people like that. So I mentioned this before, how I need to sort of dial it back a little bit, try to work my way in, try to get along with people. It's going to be tough, but I don't know. It was just a free-floating thought. If any of you guys have any feelings on what I'm talking about, any of you guys been feeling what I've been talking about today, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. What do you guys do when that warrior instinct strikes you? Do you go into a straight berserker rage? Do you tone it down? What's your method? I could use some help on this one. Thanks for watching the podcast, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe to BJBL Unleashed on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram while you're at it, and I will see you next time for more Unleashed.